my channel. Today's video is a review slash first impressions on the new Kylie Vacation palette. I've got the palette and the gloss wherever I've put it. I can't find the packaging, but the gloss. So without further ado, let's get into we'll get into swatches first, and then there's going to be a tutorial on the eyes. But yeah, so let's get on to swatching. First thing says, this is what the palette looks like. You obviously get a brush with it, which I think is really good, which I have used. There's a lot of colours in this palette that are actually really nice. That is mainly why I bought it, because obviously it's got that bright blue, but it's also got the yellows and the pinks, and they're kind of different colours, but really nice, kind of pastel as well. So this is the palette. You obviously then get this mirror. This brush is actually really nice quality. It reminds me of like a Morphe blending brush that I've got, which I can't find. But yeah, so this is a really nice brush. Obviously it comes with two sides, one slightly bigger blending brush and this slightly smaller sort of shadow brush. So I'm going to do just a couple of swatches on my arms of like the bolder colours that you probably want to see. So yeah, this is the blue shade, which I will say they are so pigmented, and I'm really impressed with how creamy they are. I'm literally not really touching much. So this is one of the other shimmers. Let me just do a couple of the shimmers. I'm running out of hands. Probably this is one of my favourites in there because I think it's such a lovely shade, but this blue is so pigmented. Like, I was really impressed on how pigmented it actually is. Let's use one of the darker shimmers. As you can see, they're not holding back on the pigment, which obviously that's not even a shimmer, and they're still very pigmented. So overall I'm really impressed. So I'm wearing the gloss. This is the Kylie gloss. It comes in this kind of packaging, again almost like the camo nude shade, and I bought the colour, I think there's two, I bought the colour Glitz, so it looks like this. So let me just do a quick swatch on my hand. So as you can see, it's actually really super pigmented for a gloss. Like, sometimes glosses can be quite patchy, and I guess glitter in general can be quite sort of gappy, I would say, if that's even a word. So I've got that on my lips. I have got a colour underneath. But yeah, so these are the few little swatches I wanted to show you. That's the gloss. If you want to see a tutorial that I'm going to do now, then, well, that I've done, but you'll see now, then please keep watching. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the end for my outro. Okay, so I've already done my face, I've done my contour, done my highlight, primed my lids and prepped them. Now let's go into the... I don't know why I did that. So with this palette, which I do like that you get a brush. I tried one of the colours yesterday on the brush, that's why it's on there. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I might do this because I tried a couple of colours, like literally two colours yesterday. So I think I'm going to go in and do that, but add a little bit of that blue because I'm going to have to use that blue. But first of all, I'm going to go in with... I've already prepped my brows, so I think I'm going to do what I did yesterday, you know. So I'm going to go in with this colour, which is like a yellow, which is like a yellow, it is a yellow. So I'm going to take this brush and run this kind of along the crease. Well, slightly higher than the crease. This is almost going to be like a little bit of a transition shade. Okay, so now I've used that yellow tone, which I think is so pretty. I'm going to go in with, I think, this colour. So let me just do a few little swatches for you now. Just of the three shimmers together. So they're the three shimmers, the kind of goldy shimmers. So it is, hold on, that one, and that one, I think. Yeah, so them three. Obviously there is a couple of other shimmers, but they're darker. But that one, and that one. And I'm going to go in with this shade because it's almost like, it doesn't really look it, but it's almost like a peachy kind of tone. So I'm going to grab a brush, and I'm going to see what the shimmer's like on a brush first. Okay, so you can see the colour, can't you, picking up? I think sometimes with these colours you just need to use your finger because they pick up so well, like on skin. They pick up really well on skin. So I'm just gonna, why am I need to use them. I'll tell you what I will say is that I love this mirror. It's like a really long mirror, so when you're looking at it, it's literally like you see your whole face. It's like a strip, and I do really, really like that. That's a really good idea. Okay, so I'm applying this. It's almost like a sunset kind of vibe going on here. I'm just using my finger because I just find that it just, with shimmer, you just get such a better look. And I think that's why sometimes when people try swatching, it comes out completely different because they sometimes use a finger and it just does make the difference. Kind of going to drag it out, but I don't want to go too high on the outer corner because I do want to get that yellow in. So I'm kind of going to leave it like that, which is like a sunset type eye. So I'm going to do the other one and then we're going to go on to underneath. But so far I love the pigment of this palette. I'm going to take this same brush that I've done the yellow and lightly drag it under here as a bit of a transition shade almost for the under eye. I just find that it makes it look a little bit better. And I really want to do kind of that underneath because I think it looks really pretty. I am going to go in with this blue, which is, by the way, this bright blue here. And as you can see, very, very pigmented. And the thing I like is that they're actually almost a little bit creamy. But yeah, let's see how it's going to pick up on the brush. It's coming out very bold. So let's see, I'm just going to do it under here. Well, it's definitely bold. I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and obviously I've gone up slightly with the blue, so I'm literally just going to use that as like a little template and where to put this wing. So I'm just going in there, and then I'm going in the inner corner. Oh my god, I think there's a delivery. I'm going to look crazy. All I will say is that guy, he's the same guy that like delivers my parcels. He seems nice enough, but he almost stares at you like too much. Do you know what I mean? So like you're signing for something and then he'll go, thank you. Really creepy. Anyway, so I'm just going to finish off these wings. So for lashes, I'm going in with these, which I keep getting asked questions about. These are the Doo lashes. These are where's the number? Oh, the D308 lashes, and I'm going to apply the Blue Duo eyelash glue to glue them. Okay, so I'm now going to just apply some mascara. I'm just going to use this one because just am. So I'm going to go on and use highlight. Now for highlight, I thought, why not just use Kylie's own highlight? Ow, my hand's stuck. So this is the highlight called French Vanilla, I think. Yeah, so it's this one. I think it's the lightest one. I'm pretty sure I got the lightest one. And I'm just going to use my Morphe M501 even, which is just like a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to apply some of this. Yes, Kai. Like, I don't know her, but we're on nickname terms. My finger, my ring finger, and put a little smidgen on the end of my nose. Boop! On the bridge. Cupid's bow. Okay, so now we're glowing. I'm going to go in with what I did yesterday on my lips because I wanted to try the lip gloss, but I just couldn't wait. I'm going in with a colour from Colourpop called Midi, which is kind of pink and it doesn't really go, but I'm using the gloss over the top, which just looks to die for. So I'm going to apply this. dries super quick, which is why I'm using it. I'm then going to go in with this, which is the new gloss from Kylie. I've obviously showed it at the start, which I haven't filmed yet. But this is the new gloss called Glitz, I think it is, or Glitzy. Yeah, Glitz. Yeah, this is dry. So I'm then going to go in and apply this. Damn. So as you can see, this lip gloss is insane. While I'm editing, I'm going to film in a minute, but I'm going to put swatches at the start of this video, so you would have seen them already. But yes, overall, this lip gloss is insane. Like, I love it. Like, this isn't obviously a natural kind of gloss at all, but oh, it just looks amazing. And obviously this is in a ring light, so in the daylight it does look slightly different. It is quite glittery. And I put a colour underneath just to give it a more block look, rather than kind of, cause sometimes glitter can look a bit patchy. Even though this it's quite shimmery, I just wanted to have a colour underneath to give it a bit of a more bold look, I suppose. So yes, if you liked this video and want me to do more like first impressions slash reviews in a way, then give it a thumbs up so I know that you like it. If you haven't subscribed already, then please subscribe, and remember, put on that bell so you get a notification when I do a new video. So yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Today